again. This is Grandma Maggie. I wanted to read you a few stories. And the first one is a story for Halloween. It's called The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything by Linda Williams, illustrated by Megan Lloyd. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything. One windy afternoon, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs and spices and seeds. She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. There was only a sliver of moon shining through the night. The little old lady started to walk home. Suddenly she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes, and the shoes went clump, clump. "Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I'm not afraid of you," said the little old lady. On she walked down the path, but behind her she could hear the two shoes. Clump, clump. A little farther on, the little old lady stumbled into a pair of pants, and the pants went wiggle, wiggle. "Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you," said the little old lady, and she walked on. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clump, clump, and one pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. Farther still, the old lady bumped into a shirt, and the shirt went shake, shake. "Get out of my way, you silly shirt. I'm not afraid of you," said the little old lady, and on she walked, a little bit faster. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clump, clump. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go shake, shake. A little ways on, the little old lady came upon two gloves and a tall hat. And the gloves went clap, clap, and the hat went nod, nod. "Get out of my way, you two white gloves and you tall black hat. I'm not afraid of you," she said, and on she walked, just a little bit faster. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clump, clump. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go shake, shake. And two gloves go clap, clap. And one hat go nod, nod. By now, the little old lady was walking at quite a fast pace. She was very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, very orange, very scary pumpkin head. And the head went boo! This time, the little old lady did not stop to talk. She did not stop at all. She ran. But behind her, she could hear clump, clump, and one pair of pants going wiggle, wiggle, and one shirt going shake, shake, and two gloves going clap, clap, and one hat go nod, nod, and one scary pumpkin head go boo! The little old lady did not look back. She ran as fast as she could and didn't stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage with the door locked. She sat in her chair by the fire and she rocked and she rocked. It was so quiet in her cottage before the knock knock on the door. Should she answer it? Well, she was not afraid of anything, so she went to the door and opened opened it, what do you think she saw? 2 shoes go clump, clump. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt going shake, shake. And 2 gloves going clap, clap. 1 hat going nod, nod. And 1 scary pumpkin head go boo. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. What do you want anyway? We've come to scare you. You can't scare me, said the little old lady. Then what's to become of us? The pumpkin head suddenly looked unhappy. I have an idea, said the little old lady. She whispered into the pumpkin's ear. The pumpkin head nodded and his face seemed to brighten. The little old lady said, "Good night," closed the door, and whistled on her way to bed. The next morning she woke up early. She went to her window and looked out into her garden. And what do you think she saw? 2 shoes go clump, clump. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt go shake, shake. And the gloves going clap, clap. And the hat going nod, nod. 1 scary pumpkin head going boo, boo. And scared all the crows away. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. Now I want to read just a short story, which I think is a fun one. It's called The Lady with the Alligator Purse. Okay? By Nadine Bernard Westcott. Miss Lucy had a baby. His name was Tiny Tim. She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. This reminds me of your bathtub time. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. He tried to eat the bathtub, but it wouldn't go down his throat. Miss Lucy called the doctor. Miss Lucy called the nurse. Miss Lucy called the lady with the alligator purse. In came the doctor. In came the nurse. In came the lady with the alligator purse. They're all going upstairs. Mumps, said the doctor. Measles, said the nurse. Nonsense, said the lady with the alligator purse. Penicillin, said the doctor. Castor oil, said the nurse. Pizza, said the lady with the alligator purse. Out went the doctor. Out went the nurse. Out went the lady with the alligator purse. The end. And that's probably what you would like to hear, that you're going to have pizza when you're sick. And the last story I want to read for you is called Dragon Tales Lost and Found. Now this story is about 2 of my favorite children. And I want to read it for you now. It's by Margaret Snyder, illustrated by Don Williams. And on the front it says, I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart. Layla loved playing hide and seek in Dragon Land, but it sure was hard to hide from a 2-headed dragon. Pick a good spot to hide, everyone. Wheezy sang out. She and Zack closed their eyes and began to count. This time, Layla was determined to be the last one found. I bet they'd never find me in the forest of darkness, Layla thought, but she knew she wasn't brave enough to go into the forest alone. Psst! Ariane, Layla whispered. She pointed. Let's hide in there. Ariane hesitated. It's too dark, he mumbled as he munched on some flower seeds. Ready or not, here we come, Zach's voice echoed. Hurry, said Layla. We don't want Zach and Wheezy to find us. Layla led Ariane into the forest. Instantly they were surrounded by spooky-looking plants and trees. Layla felt nervous, even though Quetzal, the dragon's teacher, had told them that the forest was safe. All around them, flowers glowed. They soon passed the glimmering star tree. We're going to get lost, Ariane said worriedly. Layla tried to sound brave. Just follow me, she said. Layla found the perfect hiding place under the star tree, but after a while, Ariane got tired of hiding. The game's over by now, he said. Let's go back. Layla grinned and said, I bet we won. Then she stood up and took Ariane's hand. Come on, it's this way. Hey, isn't there only one star tree in this forest? Ariane asked a few minutes later. Layla nodded. Then why are we passing it again? Ariane sounded worried. Layla realized something was wrong. She stopped and stared at the tree. Didn't we come from there? Layla said, spinning around. Or was it there? Suddenly, nothing felt familiar. I think we're lost, Ariane said. Layla knew she had to be brave for Ariane. Don't worry, you're in Dragonland. Nothing bad will happen, she said. Let's be quiet and think. Ariane nervously crunched his flower seeds. I've got it, Layla cried. We'll leave a trail of flower seeds to keep us from walking in circles. Just like Hansel and Gretel, Ariane said, sounding cheered. Ariane, you can make the trail, Layla said as they walked along. Suddenly, Layla heard a strange sound. What was that? She whispered. She and Ariane turned to see some birds gulping down the seeds and tweeting with delight. They're eating our trail, Layla cried. Just like in Hansel and Gretel, Ariane said glumly. Layla tried to remember what her parents had told her to do if she ever got lost. Don't worry about the trail, Ariane. We're supposed to stay in one place anyway, so it's easier for the others to find us, Layla said. But can we stay next to the star tree? Ariane asked. It's not so dark here. I bet the dragons can see this tree when they fly over the forest, Layla said. Ariane, that gives me an idea. Everyone must be looking for us. We could spell a word with glowing star seeds, telling them we're here. Kind of like using a flashlight to signal, Ariane said happily. He jumped up and began gathering star seeds. Layla helped. Layla, can we please write my name? Ariane begged. It's the only word I know how to spell. Definitely, she answered. Ariane was thrilled. Working together, they spelled out A-A-R-Y-A-N in big, glowing letters. At that very moment, the dragons were flying over the forest of darkness, searching for their friends. They had asked Quetzal to help them find Emmy and Ariane. Look, Zach and Wheezy shouted, spotting the shining seeds. When the dragons landed beside the star tree, Ariane and Layla cheered. It's all my fault we got lost, Layla explained to her friends. Well,